This is frightening. We're in the bottom 6 cities in a state known worldwide. The state of Michigan is known not just countrywide, it's known worldwide for municipal financial failure.
At a public council meeting in the Michigan community of Norton Shores, local taxpayers spoke out about the city's underfunded pension and retirement benefit funds. They were prompted by a Mackinac Center report ranking pension underfunding for the state's 100 largest cities. Norton Shores' municipal pension plan had the 6th lowest funding in the state at 49%. The unfunded liability stands at $20.3 million and has been getting bigger every year. The city has also promised to pay health benefits to its retirees. It has set aside less than 5% of that money. To honor that promise, it needs $38.1 million. 2 taxpayers described why they can no longer remain silent.
I read a report published by the Mackinac Center that talked about the top 100 largest cities in Michigan. And I went to look for my city, Norton Shores, just to reconfirm that we were being well run. We were the 6th from the bottom in terms of having our pension funded. So when I saw that, I did a little more research. I went online. I looked at some of the other funding. I looked at some of the methodologies that were used. And it seemed to me that Norton Shores stuck out in a way that was much like Flint, in a way that was much like Detroit, in a way much like our neighbor city, Muskegon Heights' schools, tremendously underfunded pension and the health benefits, which is an entirely separate fund. Even if you look at the numbers, it's important to take them in context. I think that's what was the value of the Mackinac Center report, because it did list from 1 to 100. As a taxpayer, clearly I know there are very few options when you've got a significant underage of funding. You can increase taxes. You can cut back on city services significantly, or you can attack the current union contracts, and you can attack the wages of the current employees and reduce those wages and benefits. And what bothers me more, I can personally afford more in property taxes, but the financial death spiral happens when communities increase their taxes and big companies say, I'm going to move out because of the tax situation, or maybe more likely, I'm not going to move in to Norton Shores, or perhaps a company that's located in Norton Shores, I'm not going to expand in Norton Shores. I can go just a few miles south and I can be in the same basic location, but I can be in Ottawa County or I can be in another town. That to me is the frightening thing, because once you've reached the point where your finances are in such a disarray, big companies make decisions in terms of investing tens and hundreds of millions of dollars, in many cases based on the financial solvency of those communities, be it a county or a city.
My take on retirement is that if you've made a contract with people, you should darn well have the monies to meet those requirements. And I heard the comment tonight that, well, we have other commitments. Well, that's an awful large commitment to break, so, and I'm a taxpayer here and I don't want to pay more taxes.